If you look along the panels of his barn, this is just some of the damage, and if you remember the movie Twilight Zone, it's almost as though Gremlins got a hold of those aluminum panels. His property is just absolutely littered with this.
Police tell me apparently a car lost control, slid into a pickup truck. I'm not sure if you can see that pickup truck right there. It's actually right in front of the vehicle that has the blinking taillights right now.
Now I'm going to step aside so you can take a look at that home. It's a duplex here, and apparently the mother and a 2-month-old child as well as a 4-year-old young man were still inside the home. We are here at the Gettysburg and Germantown location of Shell. Of course, being a Shell station, they got plenty of gas for you, but this is a full-service convenience store. They got everything you need here, and as we step inside to give you a look at what it looks like in here, they are prepared for just about any situation that may arise, but nothing could have prepared the night manager for what happened about 2 this morning.
On his day off, our own Malcolm Maddox made a special trip to College View Street in Dayton.
How you doing, Mr. Reese?
Good, how you doing?
Fantastic.
To wait for Alvin Reese, who is bringing good news to a desperate couple.
I was watching 10 o'clock news last night, and I seen you interviewing on this street here, and I seen them out in their car, how they was come out to the car, warm up, come back in the house, put on their night clothes, get in bed. So I said, well, they need some help.
But instead of just feeling sorry for Buddy Carter and his wife, this TV repairman got up off his couch and made a difference.
I reflected back on where I was brought up, and to see elder people in need, if I can help them, I'm going to help them.
Reese loaded up and possibly in the nick of time.
Where's the bedroom at?
After sleeping in a home with a thermostat reading of below 40, last night wasn't just uncomfortable for the Carters, it was scary.
It's a blessing. We made it through the night.
Tonight will be a different story. The Carters are no longer in the dark, and sleeping arrangements will be a little more comfortable in these sub-zero wind chills.
Tonight when we go to bed, I think she's going to be a little further over this way, and I'm going to be a little further that way.
If that's not enough, Reese is stopping by in the morning to refill the generator, throw in another check tomorrow night, and left his cell number just in case. A source of heat and security.
I wish we had more Mr. Reed in this world now, because he's a wonderful man.
Happy birthday's being sung, and yes, that's a Harley on the cake, but 90-year-old Anna Pilates has to eat quickly because she has some riding to do.
I think we'll be able to ride one of these.
Photographer Shaun Elliott got a sweet assignment with a living Dayton legend. Anna's the only surviving member of Dayton's oldest motorcycle club, the Ramblers. But lately, Anna's not been doing so well. She's in hospice care, and her one wish is to ride once again.
A lot of people here that are supporting you in this. You have the Harley riders. How much do you appreciate that?
Lots.
Anna has lived a long, full life, but not all was filled with fun. She worked hard, saved lives, and never complained.
She was an EMT and a firefighter, and she used to drive the back end of the fire ladder truck, and her husband was the fire chief in Drexel.
And today, while wearing her Rambler Club hat and leather riding jacket, she relives a life that she's having difficulty to recall. Dementia is digging deep into her mind, but today the motorbikes are bringing it all back.
What was her reaction?
She loved it. She loved it. She almost lost her hat, and she reached back and grabbed her hat. I mean, she was very aware of what she was doing. She loved it. She absolutely did.
It's just priceless. I mean, just to see the smile on her face when we pulled beside her and revved the engine, you just, words can't express it. It just takes your breath away.
And I want to thank all of them for thanking here and coming in today.
We were allowed behind the scenes on the final day of Bengal tryouts, and the girls were stressing. The tryouts started with a dance routine and ended with the swimsuit showdown. It looks like a glamour shoot and a walk in the park, but tryouts can be difficult and result in injury. Allison Leonard was a Bing gal from 2002 to 2005 and wanted to make a comeback, but broke her knee during practice.
It's a high-impact sport. The girls practice a lot, and they're just as susceptible as some of the athletes.
Injuries like that prove cheering isn't easy, and while most of these women cheered growing up, the pros require different talents than college and high school.
It's a completely different skill sets because you're doing gymnastics and stunting and pyramids, and it's different. This is more of your dance, your technique, and you're really going back to your roots, what I learned when I was 5 back in ballet.
The Bengal hopefuls are now forced to wait. The tryouts are done, and now the decisions have to be made.
I was a little bit nervous and stiff, but towards the middle of the music and towards the end, I definitely feel like I had a lot more fun doing that.
I think I did well. I did my best, and I'm continually stretching and continually looking at other girls. Everyone's doing a great job. I think I did really well, though.
I think overall I'm happy with what I did, and it's out of my hands at this point.
I honestly don't really remember what I did the whole 4 hours.
The girls will be notified May 23rd by letter. Some will be on the sidelines, others will only cheer from the couch.
Even from her hospital bed, 15-year-old Savannah Kaufman can't stop smiling. Just months ago, Savannah was cheering for the Clinton Massey Falcons, hanging out with friends and getting ready for her freshman homecoming. That's when everything changed.
I just couldn't get up the stairs to my school. I was out of breath, and I told my mom, Mom, I think I have asthma.
But Savannah's diagnosis was much more serious. Doctors say she has a genetic mutation on her heart.
I was just like, okay, they're just going to give me a shot. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be home by homecoming. No.
Instead, Savannah needs a heart transplant. For the past 7 weeks, she's called the Children's Medical Center in Cincinnati home.
You just have to have a positive attitude towards it. It's, if you're going to be down about it and be all sad, it's not really helping anybody.
Now, Savannah can only wait, maybe months, until the right heart comes along. Her mom, Tabby, knows what that's like. 12 years ago, she had a heart transplant.
I was an adult. But when it's your child and you know what they've got to go through, then it bothers you.
This is from one of my best friend's little sister, Courtney Gibson.
An extended support group of friends, family, even strangers who send cards and emails make the wait a little easier.
You just wake up one day and you're just like, I have a bad heart, and you won't live. It's just like, wow, what have I really done with my life? And then after this, you want to do something for other people.